guess leave the story.
Yeah, you guys will see
to unfold
how it turned out to be. It is the peak point. Now we are traveling to Sigiriya.
We are in the car.
It's quite feral here.
It is feral here. And you toot toot everybody to get out of the fucking way.
We were not like fighting or like anything. We were really calm down.
Yeah, he wasn't ready. Of course.
So now this is my
you know, you can. You gotta spend 4 weeks in Sri Lanka and do like 4 towns, don't you? Or cities.
Yeah, like if you guys are planning to go to Sri Lanka, just put like minimum places.
And maximum time.
Yeah.
We are now in Sigiriya. And this is the bed after a slight maps altercation. God love Google Maps. And that's all we need to say about it. We have this view for the night. Except I think it's going to rain today. Here is Lion Rock. Just beautiful. And the balcony stretches all the way around. And we get to see paddy fields on either side at our hotel. But this is the main reason that people come here. The Rock. Which we will go to and show you possibly shortly. Very nice. We got some nice flowers there. What do you think, Situ?
So I haven't stepped out of the room yet. I'm just making a coffee and then after that I can say something.
Well done. I think I probably needed to give Situ just a little bit of time. Okay, so we've rushed again and we had Google Maps issues again. And I don't know where to look. We have to look to the left into that lens. Because if you're looking there, it looks like you're looking away.
We just checked into our hotel, guys, and you know what? As soon as you walked into your hotel, you just need to have some time to like make a coffee and then like, you know, have a change and everything. But what Phil does is as soon as we walked in, he will get his phone and he will start recording and like I don't know what to say. I'm just like so tired. So like I'll be doing my stuff, but Phil will be like walking around and, you know, making videos and everything.
Look who we've got here. This cutie. We are thinking the hotel owns him. And just a little bit cautious of this. Because Sri Lanka seems to do this. Butterflies, palm trees, and the rest of the grounds and the hotel. And yeah, you come down a dirt track
So the thing about with the Google Maps in Sri Lanka, especially in rural areas, sometimes you will find these very small roads like in between paddy fields and like in forest areas. So don't be confused. Roads can be very muddy sometimes because it's a rural area, but it's really beautiful. So be patient and you will find your way.
Here and Sigiriya today, chilling. And here's sorry guys, that just happened. And you can see Sigiriya.
With those clouds, I think it's time we reassessed what the situation's going to be this afternoon. Are we going to climb this rock? Or are we going to go window shopping and have something to eat? I think, look, food is definitely a priority. In the Sigiriya area, we're in beautiful forest, and you have wood carving shops on the side of the road. These are beautiful. Like elephant, and this is huge. I'm not sure if you can have a perspective of how big he is. Stand next to him. He's already shopping, the guy. So yeah, just huge. Come see these guys.
This is the same day, guys. As soon as we walked in, we had a coffee or something, and then we thought we need to have some lunch because we were so hungry. So we thought to go and have some lunch or something. And on the way, we found this beautiful wood carving shop, and then we thought to just pop in and see what they have got. So there are like hundreds and hundreds of Lord Buddha statues, beautiful elephants, and all these Sri Lankan beautiful wood carvings in this shop.
So we just stumbled across a buffet. And you have white rice, you have yellow rice, noodles, deviled chicken, some fish, dal, bean curry, beetroot curry, very nice chopsy, leaf curry, and Situ is into it. Look at that, and a few papadum. Very, very good.
OMG, guys, this is a Sri Lankan buffet with hundreds of curries and sambals and everything. I was just going crazy. I mean, Sri Lankan food, any day, anytime, I will eat.
Hundreds of curries.
Hundreds of curries. I will literally eat like a pig. I mean, which I did. I literally ate a huge loads, with soups, all these things. Rice and curry is my favorite.
We have now experienced the first power outage. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and this happens here in Sri Lanka. So you eat in the dark, play in the dark, get your buffet in the dark, but it's not really. We've got light coming out a window, but yeah. He's going for seconds. He inhales the food. Don't you, Situ?
Yes,
And, like I said, in the dark, in the forest, in a hut, eating a buffet of rice and curry. Love it. Now, may I just say that was a beautiful meal. But when you're in Sri Lanka, usually at the back of the restaurant, it's a nice little stream there, is where your toilets are. Now, I know this is not that atypical, or non-typical rather, of an Australian sort of, a bar or something like that, but this is everywhere and always washroom outside, up the back, and as part of the jungle. And I know this is just white people just being fascinated by other cultures and things, but you know what? It's just beautiful. And as it rains, this is just the back of the restaurant. Like you could live here. You could live here. Just, wow. And that was a buffet for approximately $9 Australian. Just wow. Devon chick. And call me fascinated with a toilet, but you know, like these back area toilets in these restaurants just amaze me. And I mean, you know, you do see that, you know, like a St Kilda in Melbourne, or a, you know, like an outdoorsy kind of bar sort of area, but you don't see that at every single place like you do in Sri Lanka.
So next day, we decided to take our trek to Sigiriya Rock. So, first of all, breakfast. Yes, of course, and we went to this beautiful restaurant in, I don't remember the road actually, it's like on the way to the rock.
Bulls carrying carts. You are very against this, aren't you, Situ?
Yes, I am.
Why so?
Because it's animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty? Oh, excuse that.
We don't endorse that.
We do not endorse animal cruelty. Excuse that tooting sound. We are in a treehouse having a bit of breakfast.
Okay, I'm going to have this energy ball. One energy ball.
Yes.
2 energy balls.
2?
Yeah.
What a
That's the serve.
big, yeah. Just some perspective. And treehouse. Very, very cute. In here, sitting on the side of the road. And it begins. After the restaurant, we go for a little drive and we see a sign that says Sigiriya car park. Okay, we go in there. I get bitten by bull ants as soon as I get out of the car, but some guy's there and he's like, come on in, come on in. He's on the actual side of the road. Come on in, have a park. It's 150 rupees, no worries at all. There's a beautiful walk to Sigiriya Rock, and we don't want to show any more than that previously, because getting into a place like this, particularly, well, as any person really, pay for this, pay for that, pay for this, we'll take you on a tour, 150 to park here, blah blah blah.
We are
Situ and
paying
I,
like fucking money.
Situ and I
So
walk
disappointed.
past it all. We don't need, you don't, when you get to Sri Lanka, guys, don't stop when you see a shoe place at a temple before you get into the temple. For example, don't stop when someone is asking you to park somewhere before you get to a monument. None of it's real, and you just need to ignore it.
Yeah. And it is ridiculous that we have to pay like another parking fee. When you guys are just taking like thousands of money from a foreigner just to visit this place, and on top of that, like it's not about the money, but
Not at all.
it is about the ethics.
Yeah.
So it is really bad. The impression that we are showing is really disgusting. So
Mud. And yeah, as Situ said, it's about the ethics, it's about the professionalism. But do you expect that in a country of this nature? I mean, you kind of do.
we had our breakfast, and then we were literally like on the way to Sigiriya. This car park situation is so hilarious. I mean, they have two different car parks for like foreigners and local people. Like to the plane. From the car and you can walk to this beautiful road.
It is beautiful. So we've had our little beef, haven't we? But yeah, a lot to learn. And we understand that Sri Lanka is part of a monetary crisis. That's not a worry. And the amount of tips and the amount of extras that we've given and will continue to give, as per everybody that comes here, you know, not a worry, but don't go overboard. For example, we just had breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, we pay like about 25 Australian dollars for this tiny, just because it was in that little hut that you probably just saw. And there was a service fee on top of that. We tipped them.
Yeah, we know that people are going through a hard time here, but it doesn't mean that you just have to take like huge load of money. It is not fair for the tourists as well. It will make a very bad impression on us. So
You want to come back. You want to come back. Beautiful country, and I'm coming back. I'm probably coming back within a year.
Be careful, there's a mountain. Scary.
What's this guy doing? He's a brother.
It's cute.
And here's another one. Yeah. And here's another one. Up there.
I remember visiting Sigiriya a long time back. So like after that, I don't know, like it can be maybe 7 years or 10 years, like I don't know how it was. So now I'm just going to Sigiriya like for the first time, and that's how I felt, you know. From the local park, we have to walk like, I don't know, like literally nearly
2 Ks.
2 kilometers or something, maybe 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer. I mean, like pathway is beautiful, but it's a huge inconvenience.
So, we've just done the walk
Yeah.
that we were just talking about.
And then we found out that there are two local car parks and tourist car parks. And
So we were ushered into the local
Yeah.
car park. Didn't pay the 150
Yeah.
rupees like we were talking about. Got to the main entrance and the guy's like, I'm like, do you speak English? Yes, I do. I said, why were we ushered into another car park? I said, is that just some dude trying to make money?
yeah.
Now, we seem to have entered the park and no one shows you, I don't think, on YouTube, this way, the real story. Oh. It's a case of when you think you're there, you're not there. And then when you think you're in the right place, you're not, which is exactly the same thing. It's just a case of, look, who wants to do a 2 kilometre walk to the rock? We thought that's what we were going to do. That's what we thought we had to do. We just thought we'd parked in the right place. And, you know, the clock's ticking. You know, the rock's going to be covered with clouds at like 3 o'clock, you know, 4 o'clock. It's getting on to, well, we have something like brunch, but it's getting on to like, you know, lunchtime-ish. I'm pretty sure it's after at least 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, after the car park debacle, there's an entry fee. Of course there's an entry fee. That's not a problem at all. But then there's an entry ticket box. Now, the ticket boxes are also separated, aren't they? We have a locals ticket box and a foreigners ticket box. The real house husbands Ooh, of Monkeyland. The real story about Sigiriya. We're still not there. It's over behind me somewhere. I had to go and get a foreigner's ticket, which is absolutely not a problem at all. Fully expected that. Okay, and have done so. So I now have my ticket. Situ has gone back to, we've gone in and out of there twice because the signage is just amazing. Situ has now gone to get his local ticket at a different counter. We're talking black and white. Remember the 50s? Black, white, toilets, the segregation sort of situation? They didn't have change for anything at his counter. So now he's had to walk back into the white people ticket box all the way over there to get change for 100 rupees because that was what it cost him. So it costs me $30 US, which is around about 50. Oh goodness, 50 Australian, and it costs him 100 rupees, which is about 46 cents. So after getting to that second car park, I think we've been telling you the story. After getting to that second car park, we had to argue with a man who had to open a barrier for us. That man at that official foreigner's entrance, because there's a local entrance and a foreigner's entrance, that man, I wound the window down, leans into the car and says, "Oh, look, I can take you on a trip and this, that, the other, and look, if you can da-da-da-da-da." I said, "Look, with all respect," being very, very nice to everybody here, "with all respect, can you back off out of the car? Can you just know that we're just here for just a quick little look? Are you going to climb the rock?" "No, I'm not." I said, "I'm scared of heights." "Okay, so that's not what I'm going to do. Can you give me any money at all?" Here's the punchline. Now, and he looks so impressed. What happened now? Oh, you got two 500s. So you had to get change from the foreigners counter to give to the locals counter to get change yourself.
Phil was really frustrated right now, and so am I. So we were just literally like walking and everything like and so like on the top of that there are people coming to us and asking, literally stopping the car and then asking, "So do you want a tour guide? You know, like I will charge 30,000. And these guys are like literally not letting us drive through.
That's what I feel like right now. Look at the moat. We'll focus on the positive, shall we? The moat around Sigiriya, Lion Rock. And the entrance up to the steps. No problem.
Thank you.
Oh, and there's Monty. Oh goodness me. Not surviving very well. We can't. Well, we didn't rather. We do. We can't bring dog food properly into a place. I know, and you can't. What can we do? We have no food to give. Gorgeous ruins, of course. Miniature garden. So apparently the king wanted all this as gardens and created this place for a place of relaxation. And on top of the rock, also the same. And this was his chill zen zone. all around the grounds. Very nice. Yes, we are at a tourist destination. Yes, we do need to see everything there. However, times are moving on, and we need to get to Polonnaruwa, probably by today at some stage. Polonnaruwa is just, I think, about an hour or so, an hour and a half-ish from Sigiriya. But yeah, look, I'm just thinking, you know, let's get up this rock, let's have a look around, and let's go, because we've had enough drama today already.
So we like entered the place and it was really beautiful. We have all these water ponds and everything, but Phil just kept walking like a bullet. But for me, I need time again. So I was just touching the bricks and, you know, just enjoying the moment, and then realized we don't have much time left. So Phil was already like, I don't know, 100 kilometers ahead of me, and then I was still in the back.
And as planned and as YouTubed and as rehearsed, I am so ready to get up this rock. Do the stairs. Scared of heights. I will completely admit that. Scared of heights. Don't put me on a bridge. Don't take me up a building. Do not, put me on a plane. Not a problem at all. I'm in like a capsule. Do you know what I mean? Protected with a seatbelt on. But don't let me walk upstairs by myself. But I'm going to do this. I am going to do this today. And this rock is just beautiful. Walking up to it, seeing it, and just being there in the flesh after seeing all of these videos for so long, and finally getting to the destination that you had planned to see and just wanted to see and just were going to fall in love with. Well, we did, and fell in love with it. It's absolutely beautiful to see.
But the thing is, it's not just a rock. You will see a rock like from the distance, but when you really climb the place and like discover the place, you will understand this is more than a rock. So this rock was built by King Kashyapa. He just wanted to have a place to rest. And I think now this is the real story, but there are a few different speculations going on about this place, like aliens made it and blah blah blah, but it's bullshit.
And then as you see here, and the waterways still work, which is amazing. Situ likes to stop and look. I like to walk. It's all the same when you're walking or when you're stopping. It's just a length of time that you're actually viewing it for. Absolutely beautiful. But there's no way I'm climbing stairs up that thing. Absolutely no way at all. This is the octagonal pond. The octagonal pond. And yeah, it's an octagon. In case anybody didn't know what that meant. Very nice. Again, a play space for the king. Very, very pretty. Reminds me of like a fairy garden. Absolutely does. Some sort of realm. like just beautiful. Archaeological find and a half. He's designed all of this. And marble. Very, very nice. There's the rock. And these people must have been some sort of tiny person, because they're the steps.
So now this is the place where King Kashyapa built this to have a rest and something. Like when you go like up the rock, you will see all these ponds and like everything. So yeah, like it was really beautiful.
And by this stage, here we are at the foot of the rock. There was another set of stairs to climb, which just seemed a little bit too high to get up to the top section, to get up to the other stairs to climb. So yes, I'm there, and yes, I said I was going to do it. And then, you know, obviously we're having dramas. We had car park dramas, we had food dramas, we had heckling dramas, we had walking for hours and hours, and then we had ticket dramas. And you know what? We were just done. Completely and utterly done. Okay? So, decided to walk away. And trying to get out of there was just as confusing as getting in there.
But so the thing is, but we didn't climb the rock. It was Phil had a problem with like heights and all. Then like I also thought like I don't need to do it as well. So then we came back. We have all these shops like on the way, clay shops and you know, like all these small businesses, and I think you guys should help them as well. So then we like stopped at one of those places and we just bought some clay items.
And here we are, just outside of Polonnaruwa. And Situ's found a clay shop. Now this is the typical kind of place you'll find on the side of the road. It is quite nice. We're going to go in and have a look. These are beautiful. Look at that. Oh, she's got bags. Really nice stuff. Really nice stuff. Okay. Are you buying?
Yeah,
What are you going to buy?
I'm going to buy some clay pots for my family.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
You're acting like me, yeah? They're just playing hide and seek. Hey, slow down! Slow down! Hey! Situ, wait up! Let's have a good look! Ow! Situ! Say hi!